Ladies and gentlemen, greetings and welcome to Let's Talk Theory, the show where we analyze some ideas and hypotheses around our favorite subjects. I'm your host Zelrix and today we're talking about 9. Roughly 12 years ago, the movie 9 came out and immediately I fell in love with the grim steampunk post-apocalyptic world that was presented to me. Oh, I was a weird kid and I'm not afraid to admit it. But even today, there remains some unanswered questions like why is there 9 dolls? What's up with 3 and 4? And most importantly, was the scientist the bad guy all along? Stay tuned and beware of spoilers because it's time to get some answers. So now that this is out of the way, let's talk theory! If you remember the plot of the movie, the scientist managed to clone his intelligence and put it into a machine. The machine was therefore as intelligent as a man, but it lacked something, a human soul. This allowed the military to command the machine, to control it, and this led to a war that extinguished mankind. Sometimes later, the scientist created 9 ragdolls, each given a part of his soul. Number 9, the protagonist, was the 9th and final doll, and he was given a magical device that allowed the scientist to manage souls and also to stop the machine. At least, that's on paper, because the idea I'm gonna bring today is a little bit different. See, it is strongly implied that the scientist is the last human being on Earth. Therefore, why is he trying to stop the machine? Why try to stop the apocalypse if it already happened? He can try to repopulate the Earth, and he did leave a message for 9. He left this message because he truly had something important to tell him, but the fact that he did it in a message and not in person proves that he was 100% sure that giving him the last part of his soul was gonna kill him. Therefore, we can eliminate possible cloning or artificial human creating from the possibilities in the scientist plan. What if the scientist didn't truly have the world's best interests at heart? Not anymore. What if the ragdoll were his only way to escape his terrible fate? And first of all, why of all people is he still alive? What are the odds that the last survivor was someone so deeply involved in the war and in the creation of the machine? If the machine truly has the intelligence of the scientist, it knows that he is the best suited person to repair it in case of a breakdown and possibly bringing some upgrades. So I believe that the machine knew about the scientist, that they indeed enslaved him, turning him into their greatest asset. But unfortunately for the machine, the scientist isn't too happy about that, and that's understandable. So he created ragdolls and infused them with his soul, helped by this magic device. And that's our main trigger for this theory. We see the machine absorbing the soul, but it doesn't seem to consume it. It rather seems to store it. But store it for what? That's the question. A pretty important detail that flew over my mind for a couple of years now, the machine just seems interested into the scientist's soul. During the movie, we see other humans, and the machine plans out kills them, don't even try to take their souls away. So what is so special about the scientist's soul? What if the scientist purposely divided himself into 9 ragdolls in the hope that the machine would find them and reunite them? And 9 is the key to bring all the dolls to the machine. Let's examine the fact. 9 is clearly different than the other dolls, even though he looks like most of them. During the scene where 9 discovers the scientist's body, we see that he has drawn an entire diagram for his functioning. If 9's mechanism was truly identical to his brothers and sisters, why waste time doing a diagram? Why not use the same diagram he used for 2, 5, 6, and 7, who are basically the same puppet as 9 with a color swap? Also, number 3 and 4, the twins, the secret seeker of the group, they can't resist looking inside 9's mechanism, like there was something more within him. Maybe something like a metaphorical heart, the heart of the scientist, the only thing capable of bringing all the dolls back together and making them an easier prey for the machine to get. And it makes sense. If you remember correctly, before 9's arrival, 7 was exploring the wasteland that the town had become, and 3 and 4 were lost. Meanwhile, the machine was sleeping and 9 awoke it. It is all because of 9 that the dolls were reunited and the machine was awakened. Meanwhile, we see the machine is capable of creating other robots, potentially hinting into a new society to replace the one that was lost, and it can understand the magic device that takes souls away. If the machine already has the scientist's intelligence and it can get his soul, the machine and the scientist would be one and only entity. In the end, the scientist would just have transferred his mind into a different body. If this was ever the true plans of the scientist, it means that he wasn't just trying to escape the machine or to rebuild society, rise above them, dominating them, understanding them, creating a new world, a new society with him as the supreme ruler.